the minutes without Rudy on the court has been a struggle for this team early in the year, but now you guys seem to have found success with it. What's been the biggest difference there?
Yeah, I think everybody's just trying now. We all keeping the ball in front of us for majority of the shot clock. Knowing our rotations getting there, obviously we don't have a shot blocker. People are going to try to turn that corner more, so just being able to keep people out the paint has been a huge help.
But your numbers with them, with Rudy and with Nas and Julius are pretty good. Just how much can you make up for the lack of size if you just are that impactful on the perimeter?
Yeah, obviously if they still get in there, we're going to have problems, but that's why I just try to take the ball out the point guard's hands at the beginning of the play, because those few extra seconds may be the determining factors if they are able to break the paint or run the play that they have drawn up. Because if the point guard don't have the ball, he may be chasing to get it. That's another 3-4 seconds, and that can obviously mess up a play, keep him out the paint.
In terms of like getting it out of his hands before the play, like literally before the inbound.
Yeah, for sure.
How is that? How do you pick your spots on when to go there and when to when to just kind of back off of it a little bit?
Yeah, more so with the fouling situation, I guess. But like I told Anna, I like delusional confidence. Like I don't feel like anybody can really score on me and stuff like that. So I'll try pretty much anybody in that sense.
Do you think you're sneaking up on people? I mean, is that the element of surprise? Is that a big part of that whole thing?
Yeah, I also think it's dying down though. I hear people saying it, or like on the bench and stuff. But all it takes is a lapse of judgment. Even the one with Caleb Martin yesterday, the ball touched the floor. The refs discussed it, but he got caught, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah.
They had a possession last night where they used all 24 seconds and never got inside the arc.
Yeah.
Those types of things, does that give you juice even? I know
it's
kind of ball
it's definitely contagious. Like when you see one person do it, I just feel like it spreads. And you got Jaylen, you got Rudy, you got me, you got Ant, who last night was just locked in on that side of the ball. So then it kind of becomes a thing where if I'm not doing it, I stick out like a sore thumb, so I have to. And I just think that's how you build a defensive culture.
What's your kind of rapport like with the refs? Because sometimes as a defensive guy in the league, I feel like as you get older, you might develop more of a rapport reputation with the refs. How is that?
They definitely talk to me. Like they'll be like, "I'm letting you go, Jay," or "Get your hands off." But I tend to leave them alone. Like I know they're humans at the end of the day, and the more they like you, the more they'll give you stuff. So even when I feel like I did something wrong, I'll make a joke or something just to build that relationship. So further down the line, because sometimes it just does go off if they like you or not, what type of fouls they're gonna call on you. So just building those relationships in an organic way.
Is that extra important when you're a defensive player?
1,000,000%.
Like someone like Ant who's asking for calls.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Because I know the NBA is about they want their stars to score. You know what I mean? Like. Nobody wants to come watch Shea put up 5 points a night or Ant put up 5 points a night. So in that sense, they're going to have to give them something in a way. So just being able to get the ones that you should get and leave the ones that I have no business getting alone. You know what I mean? So.
Any tips from Mike on how to talk to the official?
Oh, yeah. He ain't never had a text. I said I'm going to get him one before he get out of here.
Just point at him after you say something?
No, I'm going to just push somebody or push him into somebody.
Jaylen, you hit a corner three and then just kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, are you just kind of going through it a little bit?
Nah, not at all. Yeah. I was just joking around with Kelly because I could shoot the ball. I won't be worried about that in that sense. But I wasn't jumping forward on my 3-point landing, and then he was like, "If you don't jump forward on the next one, I swear." So then I jumped forward and it went in. If you know what I mean. But I just be trolling with that stuff. Like I'm not worried about my shooting ability. Like I know I'll shoot mid to high 30s this year, low 40s, something like that. But I can if you're gonna practice and watch, no one has a problem with me pulling. Like it'll be fine.
Have you found that you get a better whistle if you're the one applying the pressure? Like if you're bringing it to the ball handler, we see it with the Thunder a lot. Like
I feel like if you just foul so much, they can't call everything. That's how I personally feel about it. If you know what I mean. If I come down and hand check you, you let me go, I'm gonna do it every time. So now it's just the new normal.
It seems like if you even if a Shea or somebody or anybody, if you are pressing up into them, you're so much more likely to get it than if you're kind of absorbing.
1,000,000%. And with him, I mean, it's tricky already, but
anybody.
But yes, I feel like if you're more offensive with your defense, you're way less likely to get a call than if you're just sitting back trying to absorb a hit or a bump or something.
Talked about at the beginning of the process, the beginning of the year, like media day, you were like, I'm starting at the bottom, I got to work my way up.
Yeah.
kind of has played out that way.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What is your faith always, though, that it will?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just lucky, man. Like, all the way back to high school, like getting to UCLA and all this stuff. All this stuff wasn't supposed to happen. It just somehow, some way does. So I just keep chugging along, man, and trucking along. And I don't know, at the end of the day, when all this is over, I feel I'll look up and be happy where I'm at, like, after my playing days is over. So, yeah.